Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I have another backpacking trip coming up in a couple of weeks, and this time I get to bring along my dog Sherpa. So for this video, I thought instead of showing you what gear I pack in my backpack, I thought we would look at Sherpa's backpack. I'm going to go through the different type of gear that I pack for her and how I pack it. I pack it in a specific way based on some certain needs that I have on the trip. So let's open up her pack and let's see what I bring for my dog Sherpa. This is Sherpa's backpack. It's made by Roughwear, which I love a lot of their gear that they have for dogs. And this is for large, extra large dogs. And I love it because of these big pockets that you see on both sides of the backpack. There's these deep pockets, and I'll put how many liters they hold on each side. That is fantastic. So deep pockets, and even another pocket here where you can store some smaller things, and it's great. I absolutely love this. You know, it just slides in over her neck, and then it straps in underneath her like that. And so it's never ever rubbed her raw. You know, I've never seen it cause any chafing or anything on her. So this backpack has worked out extremely well. The only issue I think that I generally have with her backpack, and this is probably true for all, is the balancing. I need to make sure that one side is balanced well enough, because I don't want that continuing to slide on her, which it can do from time to time. But this is an excellent backpack, and I really love it. So the first piece of gear I want to show you is my leash. And it's a little different than if you're just normally walking your dog like in your neighborhood or around your park. This is a hands-free leash. So it comes with this belt. And so what I'll do is, you know, I'll snap it on. And it has one of these with these little D-rings that moves along. And then I have the actual leash, which has a little bit of stretch. And all I simply do is hook this onto the D-ring that moves around. And then I will hook this onto her collar, or maybe onto her backpack. And that works excellent. So what this does, you know, obviously it allows me, if I'm using two trekking poles, or if I need my hands free, it'll allow me to have a leash on my dog and be hands free. I like it on the D-ring that moves, so Sherpa has a more wider range of motion to move. There is a D-ring here that stays stationary if you don't want that leash to move back and forth. And I like the fact that it has this stretch to it. So it is I guess that's about a 6-foot leash, and it gives her just a little bit of leeway, but then it'll start slowly pulling on her if she's getting too far out. And that's kind of helped her to train not to pull me. But I have found that this works the best in terms of my dog not pulling me, and Sherpa's not a bad puller anyway. But this helps me stay hands-free and to still kind of enjoy my hike while having Sherpa leashed with me. All right, so now let's break into the backpack and let's see what gear I actually bring for Sherpa. It's not a lot of gear, but you know, it's what she needs for one of our trips. All right, so what you'll see with her gear is that I put them in waterproof sacks. I put everything in waterproof sacks that she's carrying. And I do this because my dog loves the water, and she is in and out of this water. This backpack is not waterproof. It will soak through, and I don't want her gear to soak through, so as well as her food. So I put all of her gear into waterproof sacks to protect it. And let's see what this one is. This has some dog food. So typically what I'll do is I'll take one meal, which of Sherpa is a scoop and a half. I'll put it in a Ziploc to seal it, but then I also will put it in here. And I do each meal at a time in a separate Ziploc because it helps me, again, even out the weight in her packs. And then I don't have to measure it at camp. I can just give her dog food that she needs. So Sherpa generally takes around a cup and a half for a single meal that she does twice a day. Because of her being so active, I'll give her around 2 heaping cups of food for her to eat at each meal because she's burning calories just like I am. So I give her a little extra dog food, and I'll share some of my snacks with her as well. So I individually wrap each meal throughout the day, again, because it helps me balance my load. So that's why that one's in there. And then I have, this is her. This is her little jacket. Again, rough wear. I love rough wear. Rough wear is a great site. I've gotten a lot of great things. This is a jacket that will snap on her. So similar to a backpack, this just kind of lays on top of her. So I'll put her head through there, and then I can just snap on underneath. And I'll do this when I think it's going to get around 40 degrees or below. Because I've been with Sherpa before in a tent, and I remember we were backpacking Mount Elbert here in Colorado, and I was in a tent, and she was right beside me, and she was just, she was shivering. Well, if I'm in my tent, I can put my quilt over her, and my body weight, or my body heat, will also keep her warm. But if I'm in a hammock, I'm away from her. I just want to make sure that she can stay warm through the night. And so I'll typically pack out this little down vest that she can wear when she sleeps and early in the morning, just to give her another layer of warmth that she may need in the night. So I bring her a little jacket. And then here is my bug net. So I did a video on this several weeks ago. This is the bug net that I use that has a ground floor on it. I put my hammock in here, and it will keep us completely enclosed and safe from bugs, and safe and secure for the night. I can see her, I can access her, make sure she's okay, and this has worked out great. And so I really like this bug net that we have for her. So that's one side of the backpack. The other side has to do with, I have a couple of bowls. So one for food, one for water, and this is really for at camp. I'll carry water on me and to help her out when we're at hikes, like when we're hiking. But when we're at camp, I'd like her to have a bowl that she can use to drink out of. So these are the Sea to Summit bowls. They flatten down really small, fairly lightweight. So these are great. I really like that. Sherpa even has her own little Ditty Bag here. And this one, yeah, this just has the other dog food. So again, I put all of her meals in these Ziploc bags to protect them. And then again, I have just this Hilltop packs, which are great. I love these. I'll put her dog food in here. to keep it safe and dry, so she can play in the creeks and the water all she wants to, and her food and gear will not get wet. All right, and then really, I have one more thing, and that is her bed. So I don't like the inflatable beds. I've had Sherpa pop an air mattress before, and with her claws. And really it's because, you know, dogs sometimes, when they're circling, they may scratch just trying to get their bed ready. Well, she did that to one of the air mattresses one time and it popped it. So I just have this, you know, kind of insulated dog pad for her that she can sleep on, keeps her off the ground, gives her a little warmth underneath as well. Other than that, she has her own little Ditty Bag, which has, so here's a spreader bar that I can use for my bug net. Helps spread out the bug net above me on my hammock. Gives us a little more room. I have stakes, so the 4 stakes that I need to secure the bug net to the ground. And then I have some, some cordage with the Dutch wasp that help me hang the bug net from the tree. And that just kind of, I can use that to really tighten it up, get it a little higher. Otherwise, if I don't secure it to the tree, what will happen is that bug net will come down on top of my ridge line, which is fine. It's part of the reason for the ridge line. It can help do that. But with this cordage, like a tarp almost, I can then hang it a little higher and give me a little more room, I feel like, in the bug net. So I'll do that. And that is really it. You know, that is her backpack. And rule of thumb, what I've heard is that work dogs can carry around 20% of their weight. For Sherpa, that would be 16 pounds. And there's no way I'm going to make her carry 16 pounds. So I weighed all of this and it was around 7.6 pounds. So she will do fine. And that's it. Really, that's all that I have for Sherpa. It's really not a lot. Something for her to sleep on, something to keep her warm, and then the bug net to kind of help keep us all enclosed, along with her food that she needs. And she seems to carry it very well. All right, now that Sherpa's here, let's get the backpack on her and see how she does. Okay. So that slides on like that. Right, so that goes around her neck. Make sure that's flat. Here, come here, Sherpa. Here we go. This leg here lifts up and through. Whoops. And then this has a strap, so that connects there with that. And then this one has another strap, connects with that. All right. All right, come here, Sherpa. Come on. It's okay. It's weird, like she gets really, you know, docile when she's got her backpack on, which is kind of good for the car. But that's Sherpa and her backpack. But once she starts getting outside and she starts getting on the trail, she'll start running with it. But right now, she always acts a little shy when she first has her backpack on. All right, well, we will see you in a couple weeks in the Lost Creek Wilderness. Thanks for watching.